Hello students, welcome to my channel. Today in this video, I will be sharing with you some of the important question and answers of Class 8 Chemistry, Chapter Coal and Petroleum of your NCERT Science textbook. Learning objectives. To distinguish between exhaustible and inexhaustible natural resources. To explain the formation of coal. Destructive distillation of coal. Uses of coal and coal products. Compare the properties or characteristics and uses of coal, coal tar and coal gas. Answer the following. First question. What are natural resources? Answer. The materials which are present in nature and useful to us to meet our basic needs are called natural resources. Two. Distinguish between inexhaustible and exhaustible natural resources. Answer. Inexhaustible natural resources. These resources are present in unlimited quantity in nature and are not likely to be exhausted by human activities. Examples are sunlight, air. Exhaustible natural resources. The amount of these resources in nature is limited. They can be exhausted by human activities. Examples of these resources are forests, wildlife, minerals, coal, petroleum, natural gas, etc. Why coal is called an exhaustible natural resource? Answer. Coal is a fossil fuel which is formed from the remains of dead plants and animals buried under the earth millions of years ago. It is limited in nature. Coal can be exhausted by human activities. Fourth question. How is coal formed in nature? Graphic organizer, flow chart. Answer. Huge forests grew around 300 millions of years ago, covering most of the earth. Due to natural calamities like flooding, earthquake, volcanoes, etc., these forests got buried under the earth. Under high temperature and pressure, the remains of dead plants converted into peat coal. It contains less than 20% carbon. This changed into lignite coal, 40% carbon. Further compression resulted in the formation of bituminous coal, which has 70 to 80% carbon. Finally, anthracite coal, greater than 90% carbon is formed. The slow chemical process of the conversion of the dead vegetation into coal under the influence of high temperature and pressure is called carbonization. Fossil fuels. Fossil fuels. Some exhaustible natural resources which are found from the dead remains of living organisms are called fossil fuels. Types of fossil fuels. Coal is in solid state fossil fuel. Petroleum is in liquid state fossil fuel. Natural gas is in gaseous state fossil fuel. Fifth question. Uses of coal. Coal is one of the fuels used to cook food. Earlier, it was used in railway engines to produce steam to run the engine. It is also used in thermal plants to produce electricity. Coal is also used as a fuel in various industries. It is used as a source of energy in various industries like cement, paper, steel, iron, etc. Six. What is destructive distillation of coal? Answer. When coal is heated in the absence of air, coke, coal tar, coal gas, and ammoniacal liquor are produced. This process is called destructive distillation of coal. 7. Compare the properties or characteristics and uses of coke, coal tar, and coal gas. Properties of coke. It is tough, porous, and black solid substance. It contains 90% carbon. It is almost pure form of carbon. Properties of coal tar. It is a black, thick liquid with unpleasant smell. It is a mixture of more than 200 different compounds. It can be separated into many important chemical substances such as benzene, naphthalene, phenol, etc. Properties of coal gas. It consists of 3 combustible gases, namely hydrogen, methane, and carbon monoxide. It has high calorific value. It releases a large amount of heat energy on burning. Uses of coke. Coke is used to heat furnaces in iron and steel industry. Coke is used as a reducing agent in extraction of metals from their ores. Uses of coal tar. The chemical substances obtained from coal tar are starting materials for manufacturing. Uses of coal gas. Coal gas is used as a fuel in many industries. Extended learning. 1. Find out the location of major thermal power plants in India. What would be the reason for their being located at those places? Answer. Nagar, UP. Singrauli, UP. Dadri, Delhi. The reason for locating these power plants is power stations are situated in places away from people so that harmful radiation, gases, and pollution do not affect them and is not harmful to them. Petroleum and natural gas. Learning objectives. To describe the formation of petroleum and natural gas. To explain refining of petroleum. To appreciate the uses of various fractions of petroleum. To explain the uses and advantages of natural gases. Explain the formation of natural gas and petroleum with diagram. Answer. Petroleum was found from the remains of many animals and plants that lived in the sea and died millions of years ago. After they died, their bodies sank and got buried at the bottom of the sea. Over time, they were covered by a layer of sand, silt, and clay. Over millions of years, the layers of sand, silt, and clay became very thick. And the remains buried deeper and deeper. In the absence of air, enormous heat and pressure from layers slowly changed the dead organisms into petroleum and natural gas. This is the diagram of formation of natural gas and petroleum. List out the various fractions of petroleum and their uses. Answer: petroleum gas. It can be compressed into a liquid, LPG, liquefied petroleum gas, and transported in metal cylinders and giving a portable fuel supply in homes and industries. It is also used in the production of carbon black. Petrol. It is used as a fuel for cars, bikes, scooters, etc. It is also used as an aviation fuel and as a solvent for dry cleaning. Diesel. It is used as a fuel for buses, cars, ships, trucks, etc. Kerosene. It is used as a fuel for stoves, lamps, and jet aeroplane. Lubricating oil, lubrication. Paraffin wax. It is used for making shoe polish, grease, candles, ointment, Vaseline, etc. Bitumen. It is used for make paints and it's also used for road surfacing. Fuel oil. It is used in some power plants to generate electricity. What is refining of petroleum? Answer: the process of separating the various constituents or fractions of petroleum is called refining of petroleum. Explain the importance of petrochemicals. Answer: many useful substances are obtained from petroleum and natural gas. These are termed as petrochemicals. These are used in the manufacture of detergents, fibers, polyester, nylon, acrylic, etc., polythene, and other man-made plastics. What is CNG and LPG? CNG, compressed natural gas. LPG, liquefied petroleum gas. State the uses and advantages of CNG. Answer: CNG is used for power generation. These days, it is being used as a fuel to run transport vehicles like cars, buses, taxis, auto rickshaws, etc. The use of CNG as a fuel in automobiles is better because it is less polluting. CNG is a clear fuel. The great advantage of CNG is that it can be used directly for burning in homes and factories, where it can be supplied through pipes. Such a network of pipeline exists in Vadodara, Gujarat, some part of Delhi and other places. Why is petroleum known as black gold? Answer. Due to its commercial importance, petroleum is known as black gold. Petroleum is a prime source of energy and has great economic importance. Petroleum provides us with variety of products like diesel, petrol, kerosene, wax, plastics and lubricants. List out the various fractions of petroleum. Fractional distillation of petroleum. Petroleum is a complex mixture of various constituents such as petroleum gas, petrol, kerosene, diesel, lubricating oil, fuel oil, paraffin, wax, etc. It cannot be used in the form in which it exists. Thus, it is known as crude oil. We need to separate various constituents of petroleum. So, it has to be purified and refined. The process of separating various constituents or useful fractions of petroleum is known as refining of petroleum. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and press the bell icon, and don't forget to like, comment and share my video. Bye.